Go.
Alright. Hey everybody, Swift QB here with the first box opening after I put them in the card sleeves, of course.
And my skull.
You know, I was gonna fucking introduce you, Dick. Anyway.
I can introduce myself. Thank you very much.
Here comes the
Oracle Think
after
Tank.
open boxing of the Oracle Think Tank Maiden Princess of the Cherry Blossoms. Okay, so let's start this off right. First, we'll start off with the grade zeros. This deck runs 4 Lozenji Mages after you open it. Its effect, it's a heal trigger, and it's one of the first 4 runners ever made. Its ability is where after you...
I thought Batteries were the first 4 runners.
Didn't Misaki fight Aichi first?
No, because Novograph. No.
Kamui fought Kami first. Okay, never mind. I said one of the first.
Okay, just saying.
Anyway.
And Batteries.
Anyway, this card goes back in the deck after you have boosted a unit. Next, it runs 4 Oracle Guardian Nike, or Nike. What the fuck they named out the shoes, I'll never know. It's a critical trigger. Of course, as all critical triggers have 10,000 shield, 5,000 power. No effect on it, so not really anything worth noting. Next, it runs 4 Victory Maker. Draw trigger, 5,000 power, 5,000 shield. No effect.
And 4 Dream Meter.
4 Dream Meter.
That's right.
4 Dream Meter, draw triggers, 5,000 power, 5,000 shield. Again, no effect.
I didn't get to see that clearly. You have to bring it down a little more.
That's how they look like.
Okay, good. Keep on going down. There you go.
Now, one of the few cards my friend here, Skull Mass, hates. This deck runs 4 Dark Cats.
Okay, you know why I hate this card? Because
it makes you and your opponent both draw a card when it is called to the rear guard circle or ridden, or is rise grade 0.
It's a good card, like
especially when you use it with Sword Dancer Angel and the main card of this deck.
Because I hate this card because most time you draw your trigger. It's saying
I can make him draw heal triggers that he can't
draw
use.
Triggers. It's a good thing you draw your best card in your deck, but it's like hurtful.
Sometimes you wind up getting your triggers instead.
So bullshit.
Yep. Next, it runs 3 Luck Birds. Its ability is that when it is called to the rear guard circle, you can take away 2 cards from the soul. You can soul blast 2 cards and draw 1 card. It is not as good as, in my opinion, Dark Cat, but it'll do when you don't have a Dark Cat anymore.
And plus to give your Sword Dancer Angel another 1,000 power.
Yep. We'll begin to Sword Dancer Angel soon. We're almost done with the grade 1s. Next, it runs 4 Weather Girl Milks. Another overpowered card when trying to boost up your main card. It boosts it up by 8,000. Then when you have 4 more cards in your hand, it boosts by another 4,000. I mean, yes, it has 6,000 power, but when you boost it up, when you have 4 more cards in your hand, you boost it by another 4,000, making it a straight 1,000 power boosted to your 1/1 monster. Again, the standard 500 shield. Next, it runs 2 Battle Sister Maples. When this card is attacking, you have 4 more cards in your hand, it gains plus 2,000 power. No, 3,000 power.
And now
that's only when it's attacking. And no effect on this card, but it's still pretty powerful in its own right. 4 Oracle Guardian Geminis.
The vanilla of the deck.
Yep.
Now on to the grade 2s.
Yep. we run 4 Oracle Guardian Wisemans.
That's a statue.
It's basically just, it's just a 10,000 attack power.
The vanilla.
Really plain. Next we run 4 security guardians.
To me, I wouldn't run 4 because
I would switch it out though, but when I get more cards switch it out, I'll show you the finished. It basically is, if you have seen Aichi's Gordon or it's basically add 5,000 power to your shield when it intercepts.
It'd be more better like if guard bring your hand and gain 5,000 power, but nope, you have to intercept.
Yeah. Now, another main staple of this deck, one of my favorite cards, and another one that pisses off my friend here, Sword Dancer Angel. Every single time you draw a card, it gains plus 1,000 power. So by using in combination with Dark Cat and Luck Bird, as well as the main staple of this deck, you can get around to 8,000 extra after it is called, which is what I usually do.
And plus, you run a 8 draw trigger in your deck, so even if you draw in the card with a draw trigger,
even when you're attacking, it gains the power boost anyway.
So if you reveal a draw trigger, get that 5,000 power up, and plus another 1,000.
Which is really good for this card. It's overpowered, but I feel that it can still be destroyed pretty easily.
Even more baby like a 9K, but it's okay.
Yeah, true. Next, on to the grade 3s. We're running 4 Oracle Guardian Apollons. Its effect is basically really good, but only if it's in the Vanguard Circle. So run this only in the Vanguard Circle. If you run it, you can counterblast 2 cards and draw 2 cards. Pick one and shuffle the other one back in your deck. But if it's in the rear guard, you just draw only 1 and you counterblast 2. Next, another one of my favorite cards that he hates a lot, Meteor Break Wizard.
Go by.
It's a Meteor Break Wizard. It is a really good card. Every single time you counterblast 1, you gain 3,000 power.
It's basically like the same effect of most of the trial decks in the Vanguard, but
I'll be remixing this deck on a later date. I'll post the video when my full deck profile comes out. Next, the main staple of this deck, Goddess of Flower Divination Sakuya. This is one of my favorite cards. This is the avatar of this deck. This is the card This is the card that you want to ride in the Vanguard Circle more than anything.
And plus, you have more cards in your hand. If you have Milk in the back row, it's a devastating blow.
Yes, it really is, because think about draw trick. You have 4 cards in your hand. Draw triggers. You get 2 draw triggers. That's plus 5,000 power for each draw trigger. Then plus 10,000 power for Milk. Then he gains another 4,000 itself.
That's how I'm at like 20.
That's almost 3,000. That's 3,000. Really.
Yeah.
3,400.
And plus, there's so much drawing this deck. You must have more defense cards to
defend yourself with.
Yep.
This deck is mainly for drawing and keeping your heal triggers inside your deck. It is rare when you would use your heal triggers to guard, since you'll have so many grade 2s that you'll never really, grade 1s and 2s you'll never really use. But to me, the best strategy for this is use your Sakuya. Use Sakuya as your Vanguard. Have 4 Dark Cats already down on the field. Then ride her. Bring your 4 Dark Cats back. Then call 1 Sword Dancer Angel. Don't do 2 because you won't be able to bring out all your Dark Cats. Call your Dark Cats.
Just like that, 4,000.
Yep, 4,000 power to her, and again another 4,000 power to Sakuya, since you have more than 4 cards in your hand. And then they never said you can't. You can call after you. You can do this, right? You can do that, right?
What? Call it. You can retire. If
you can retire and call again, can't you?
Yeah.
You can do that, and then you can call in Milk to boost up these 2, and then you'll have a really well done defense. That is what I usually do for this deck. Now, that was my regular deck the unboxing deck profile of Maiden, Princess of the Cherry Blossoms from Vanguard the Oracle Think Tank Vanguard trial deck. Now, this has been Swift QB with commentary from my friend here, Skullmask. See you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe, and don't get sealed. See ya!